Hello everyone, welcome on back to Alma, Missouri. So first things first, we'll grab the case here, we'll get it hooked up to the windrower. We'll probably want to do at least one lap around the edge, and then we can kind of set it off on a worker. This is all just going to be put into bales. I'm not sure if we'll get to the point where we are wrapping them or not. We do obviously still have that fuel over there. It needs to be sprayed. And I think there's 2 loads of peas that'll be brought down to the train station. It doesn't show it's quite to the high price, but it also shows it's going to go down in July when I looked. So we are probably just going to sit on it and sell it towards the end. That's probably what we'll end up doing. I'll probably do a lap around or so. Give the worker a little bit of space. And we can let him, take off and do some nice strips for us. Then, obviously, we'll have to do the baling ourselves. That's not something a worker can do. And bringing everything down to the train station we'll do as well. Yeah, we should be able to get in there and spray it. It's not a huge, concern if we don't. We could do it next month. That's probably not going to be priority number 1. I would like to hopefully at least buy the bale wrapper. Then we have it. Maybe get a handful of the bales going. That way we have something in the pipeline. They are a little ways away from needing food, the cows. And I'm pretty sure they may end up using the hay before the silage. I think that's how court worked. Which was weird because normally, like, if you have hay in there and you put total mixed ration, they'll eat the total mixed ration first. But for some reason, that being able to only give them silage bales, it'll use the hay first. At least in that situation. Maybe it'll be different here. Never know. Different map. Could always be different. I want the worker to go this way, and then we'll probably have to do this section here. It's a pretty small little space there. Well, then I'll get this turned around, and then at least the long strips can be done by them. I like to use them as a helper, not necessarily a straight worker where they kind of fend on their own. They're not quite to that point. Who knows, maybe Farming Sim 25 or whatever they call the new one will have a better worker system. I know there's like course play and isn't there like an auto drive? There's a bunch of mods and stuff that help. Well, let's go onto this John Deere here. I'm going to put this into that field with that needs to be sprayed. I'm just going to kind of see how it goes. Maybe it won't do very well. Maybe it does. We did get a bunch of apple juice, too. I didn't say that, but I didn't say it earlier, but we did get a bunch. There's like, what, 10 pallets there? I think it's only like 400 liters per pallet. But we did get a bunch. I think it's about $24,000 or $25,000. I would say that's pretty good for a month. And the greenhouses did run out of manure by the morning time. I did fill them up off camera with whatever we got over the night. Alright, let's get this unfolded. I will just set them off and hopefully they do a good job. Hey, the semi is actually what I wanted next. So we'll hop into this. I'm not sure, can we get around here? I think we can squeeze by. Probably have to back up and get a little bit better in here though. Okay. We'll sell the peas. I think this should be 2 loads. We won't sell them right away, like I said. Pretty sure they're still going up. So it's just one of those things I'm gonna have to keep an eye on. And try to make sure I sell them by the end and not forget about it. Forgetting about it would be not good. Not good at all. Alright, so let's get this covered. We can head out to the train station. I'm just going to assume that's going to be where the highest price will be when we do sell it. So we'll get it brought there. And we'll probably have to check on the workers, see how they're doing. They have yet to say they're, blocked by anything or they're done, so they must be doing all right. All right, here we are. Pretty sure this is the silo piece for the train station. It's right next to an actual sell point, too. Ooh, is this roof going to be tall enough? Well, we'll find out if we go to orbit or something. It's still going in. Yeah, there we go. Okay, worker F completed their task. So we will check on them once we are back and having this filled up again. Alright, here we are. We'll get this put around back. If I had a bet on who would be done, I would say it's probably the sprayer. I don't think they're actually done. I think they might just be at the point where it's kind of a pain for them to turn around. If I'm right... Oh, they're still going. Yep, sprayer. That's kind of expected down here. Because like I said, I think it was during the planting, maybe? This field has such a curve on it, or an edge. The worker has a tendency to think that they're done just because it's such an edge to it. It goes in so much farther than where they just were. It's just, workers. I can't really blame them. I mean, I'm sure the AI they use for it, at least the coding they use for it, I'm sure it's not the most advanced thing. They probably have a certain line they have to travel in or something. When they don't see anything in a certain distance, they probably just trigger, oh, yeah, we're done. That's my assumption on how that is. I'm probably way off, but... Well, we'll get this pushed out to the train station. We'll get everything over there. And I'll get this brought back. We can probably finish up the spraying. I would imagine that's almost done. And get the John Deere onto the baling. I also do need to have a tractor go to town and pick up the bale wrapper. So maybe I'll do that with the John Deere before I put it on the baler. It says we have to do the baling. we also have to be the one that travels to pick it up, the bale wrapper. Alright, we'll get this put into here. He's emptying. I'm a little bit concerned. Did I get it? Okay. I think I'm not too far in. It might actually unload like perfectly in here and not like hit the roof. Never mind. Just when I thought. The trigger is definitely a little small, it feels like. There we go. Does it show in here by any chance? Easier for me to see then. It is still going up, so. Worker G has completed their task. I'm gonna assume that is probably the sprayer. It could be the windrower though, because I think they are pretty close. Alright, let's get this somewhere parked in here. Probably out here would probably make the most sense. Well, the windrower is still going, so it must have been the sprayer that was not quite hitting an edge right or something. They are getting to the point where I start getting pretty small, so. Yeah, figured. Honestly, it looks like they didn't do that bad of a job. Let's see, where do I have to clean up on? This edge and this edge. Not that bad. Not that bad. And honestly, they probably didn't go all the way because of the road and everything up there. That's probably why they didn't go as far as they needed to. Because it's the whole way, so I'm assuming. Must have been something like that. But I'll get this strip and I'll do that piece down there. And let's buy the bale wrapper before I forget. I was planning on, hopefully this is a good buy. Let's do this one, 240 centimeter bales. It's the Better Contracts mod version of this. So it's part of the Better Contracts mod. I didn't know there was machinery part of it, but it looks to me like we should be able to drive up to it and pick them up, wrap them. So that's kind of what I want. We'll go ahead and buy that. I don't want one where it's kind of somewhat stationary and we have to go and put all the bales in there separately and take them out. Because that would take significantly longer. It would be a better idea at that point for me to get the extractor and bring them over there on the auto load trailer and just put them in, you know, via the front loader that way. Do have to think about what's the most efficient way of doing some things. Sometimes it means you gotta spend a little bit more too. But it'll be worth it in the long term. Like I said, I'm not sure if we'll get to the point where we're wrapping them. Because that is another thing that we'll have to do. And I still have to do all the baling, and we'll have to finish up a little bit of the windrowing. So, we'll see. We'll see. I want to get at least as far as long as I can and maybe get a couple of bales. And we'll get 5 or 6 bales done. That way we have some that'll be ready a month prior. We can get them into the cow's pen a little bit earlier. Get that milk productivity a little up. Alright, there we go. Get that folded up. Well, I'm going to get this dropped off at the farm, and then I'll head up and pick up the bale wrapper from the store. Alright, we're coming back with the bale wrapper here. I did see the windrower said it was done. We'll probably check on that. I would assume it probably is done. There wasn't much left. Just gonna get this filled up. We'll drop the bale wrapper there. I did unfold it. It looks like it should, you know, just pick up the bales fine. And it should just be, you know, driven behind us. That's what I think, but maybe I'll be wrong. Oh, there it is. Like, where the heck is this thing? We can get this put out there at least, and then we can do the remaining bit of the windrowing that is left. Doesn't look like there's too much though. Yeah, they did this. There's a little bit there. It looks like it got missed. Not much. Honestly, it looks like it might pull in the other two almost. We'll do that. Here we go. And I have a decent amount over there that still needs to be finished. Not too much. Yeah, not too much. Most of it's pretty small stuff. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and start up a time lapse. We'll finish up the windrowing here, and we can at least get going into the baling. I'm not sure how long that'll take. There's a lot to be baled, so we'll see. Anyways, I will check to everyone once the time lapse is done. Alright, so we're still hard at work in the baling for this field. I think what I'll probably go ahead and do is I'll just leave that little bit there. I'll do this strip here. And that way we can get at least a couple wrapped. Because otherwise, like I said, we're not going to have something coming in eventually. I think if we wrap them now, it'll be like a month or... probably not 1 month. Probably 2 or 3 months until they're ready. And I'm not sure how long the food in the cow pen is going to last. There is a lot of bales out here. You can see. We are going to have a lot to wrap. I think the case should be able to handle that. I'll probably just park this out here for now. Let's take a gander at how many bales we have. 42. So far. There's still more to come. There's still more to come. Yeah, this way we can get some going at least. I even did an extra long time lapse on that, and we are still nowhere near being done. It won't take that much longer to finish. I like to try to keep things around an hour long for the record time. Video usually ends up, 25 minutes, half hour. Like the perfect length. It's not a bad thing to have some things to do next time. I think we have a harvest. I think that field out there is ready for harvest. We do have the peas to sell. Do not let me forget that. We do have those to sell. I just thought of that as soon as I thought about the soybeans. What is the price for those? They're looking really good. Still going up, which is good. Alright, so is this like a turn on or... The automatic drop will want that on. Do not see like an on button, so I'm assuming we should just have to drive up to them like this and... Yep, and they'll wrap. Seems easy enough. There's so many bales out here that's going to take a while, I'm sure to do. I think if we get 10 going, that'd be a lot of grass. There's already 266,000 liters of grass. That's all going to be silage. But if we get a handful going, I think that should get us good for a while. Kind of curious if I go at them slightly crooked, if they'll go in. Try that out. But what? 4 bales? 3 bales? Well, 3 are done. 4th one's in there. Just to see if they'll go in here still. Yeah, kind of. Kind of. Oh, I want this one dropped over here. This one here should be number 10. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, this is number 10. Then we'll hop over to the train. The train station. We can get all the peas sold. Yeah, this will still take up a lot of time next time even. Between wrapping it and baling it. Obviously, we do have that field there for harvest. So, we'll have to probably be jumping around doing multiple things. I suppose we don't have a teleport thing down there. We'll just have to go here and rent it. 2 kilometers away, so we'll be sitting here for a little while until it's here. Well, it should be coming here shortly, 600 meters. Not sure which direction. Oh, there it is. I see it. It's on the horizon. Oh, it should, the engine should be like right in line with this. That's how they stop it. So basically the steps should be like right in line with this. I was so close. I was so close. But yeah, that's how it is stopped. It's always in line with whichever button you push for that. So if there's multiple buttons and you hit one that's farther away, then you go to a different one, it'll go to the one you hit. So it may actually take 2 containers. I'm pretty sure these only hold like 100,000 liters. I think base game is like 90. 'Cause I remember on Zelonka having to split a bunch. Yeah, 90,000, yeah. Put the rest in here. Alright, there we go. Off to the selling point we go. 108,000 liters apiece, so we're probably looking at... Most of our fields should be pretty good. So the environmental bonus should be like 10-15%. So I would imagine we're looking close to 300,000 total. That might be a little bit of a stretch. Like 290 would probably be the safe bet. I guess we'll see soon enough. It shouldn't be too far away. So there's the farm. We're not too far away from the edge of the map, I don't think. You know, we're a couple fields away from it. There's a little farm there. I have yet to really drive around this map, and I really do want to. Just by myself, kind of just see how this map looks. That's like one of my favorite things I like about Edgewater, just how everything was, the whole map was. Just driving around it, just, you know, so nice to look at. Oh, 40,000 for the environmental. Why did I say 290 was the safe one? Yeah, so that'd be what, $315,000 right there? That's pretty good. If I were to say so myself. We're up to $456,000 again. It feels like anytime we get, you know, a little low, all of a sudden we got stuff coming. So, but we will have some productions, obviously like a dairy, a sugar mill we'll need at some point to do some of the productions I want to do. Well, all the ones new in Alma. That's kind of what we're working with the silage, because that'll get us at 85% for base food. Which is a little bit better than 60, which should allow us to get, obviously, more milk. So, well, I think that is about everything for today. So next time we'll have the soybean harvest, we'll finish baling, bale wrapping. I think those are the main things. We'll see. I'm sure something will probably come up. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.